In this video, we've got a 100 plus kill game with the Krag on Rotterdam Conquest, and this is going to be very useful because if you had seen my previous video, which was the first video in the series which I've just started, where I'm going to be reviewing subscriber gameplay, we had Noob of Evil's 75 kill game on Rotterdam Conquest using a scout class and obviously using bolt action snipers. So the next video I have just released straight after that is this 100 plus kill game with the Krag on Rotterdam Conquest, and so this is going to lead straight on from that video, and you can watch exactly how I've hit the 100 kill game with all the advice and tips which I was giving Noob of Evil in that video. And so stick around for this video because I'm going to be explaining all of the clips in this gameplay as well. So as you will know, my main tip of advice whenever you've seen any of my 100 kill game videos on Rotterdam with any gun, any class, as well as in the previous video for Noob of Evil, when you're sniping, you always want to be trying to stick around the bridge by C flag, as that is the main power position on this map, entirely. And you can see out of 90% of the clips which I've got in this video, of course I've cut down the video from 25 minutes, 30 minutes down into a 10-minute or less video, but what does that say anyway? That 90% of the clips in this video are all based around the power position on the bridge, because I'm hitting the best clips and getting the most amount of kills from that power position. So you're not missing anything by me cutting out clips where I've ran off around the rest of the map and I've done nothing or died easily. So you can really see in all the clips in this video why this power position on the bridge is so important and is so powerful for racking up loads of kills. Not only from that power position can you see all of the flags around it, you've got perfect cover because you're elevated up from the ground level, so enemies can't easily directly challenge you if they are on the ground level. You've got perfect cover at all times and can move away from the edge of the bridge if you take fire. But also while you're on the bridge, which obviously enemies are going to use for the majority of the game as the main route to travel across the map, then you've got 3 straight corridor lanes, or even 5 or 6 lanes if you like, because you've got down the left of the bridge, you've got down the middle of one of the trains, you've got down the middle of the bridge, you've got down the middle, you've got straight down the middle of the next train, and then you've got down the right side of the bridge, of course, whichever way you are facing. So you've just got like 5 or 6 straight lanes. It's easy to know where the enemy's head is going to be at all time when they're standing at bridge level or standing within the train. So it's really easy to peek and lean around corners and hit headshots. And so you've got perfect, easy, straight lanes to get and rack up kills, as well as being able to use the bridge as a height advantage to look down over enemies, as well as being, seeing all of the flags around the map. You literally haven't got to move, and that's the main thing I always talked about in previous videos. Try to move less, be strategically positioned, and be able to see more enemies throughout the entirety of the course of a game, and spend more time shooting than you are running. And the more time you spend shooting, of course, you're shooting at enemies, you're going to get more kills. And it all comes down then to how accurate you are, and how proficient you can be in getting kills, and as well as your skill level as you practice, being able to hit those moving targets which you see to rack up even more kills. So let's talk specifically about some of the clips in this game so you can get an idea for my movement, what I'm looking for, and how I'm finding all those kills. Now right here you can see on the left I have built up the sandbag to stop snipers seeing me and being able to hit an easy headshot on me from all the way down the other side of the bridge. So that is one useful tip you can use there. Here, perfectly leaning, I already know because of the enemy's head height from the the level platform they are standing on in the train, that as soon as I lean right I already know my sight is going to be directly on the enemy. The corridor down the middle of the train is so thin that you don't even, as soon as you lean right when you're standing behind cover, you're automatically where the enemy's head is going to be. And if you're off of it, you're only off by a little bit, it's really easy to adjust. So it's really, really easy to get headshot kills on enemies that are pushing you on the trains, because the corridors are so thin and they're running on flat ground as well. So you know where their head height is going to be at the entire time. Right by there again, if you rewind, missing loads of shots, but it just shows that you can hit even the hardest shot. Just keep taking shots. If you don't take the shots, you don't get the kills. And again, this clip here is just another example of that. The enemy here goes for a revive, and the head, look, as they're just about to come off the revive, pops back up. So I waited for the enemy to just about finish the revive there to get that headshot before he was ducking behind cover. Now you'll see I'm also always, especially when engaging enemy snipers, like here, the enemy thinks I'm on the right side of the train. He's not there. I'm going to take my chance to move over to the left side. So if he does peek, he thinks I'm on the other side, and the chances are I get an extra split second because he has to move his, his reticle or his scope over to the other side of the train. It's just a very small positioning thing there, but just moving to a different position while you're out of the line of sight, while they think you are still in the other position. It means you can pop out of cover then to challenge them from a different location without fear of their scope already being directly on your head as you come out from that piece of cover. Here, simply just an easy kill. There's always an enemy sat on the Pak 40 in the spawn. As soon as they fire it, their head pops up to reload. Easy kill. If you hear it, if you hear the Pak 40 shot go off and you're able to see it, aim at it. It's an easy free kill. Right here, there's an enemy camping at the top of the stairs, and I'm spamming the sprint button, just pressing in constantly the left thumbstick, because if you just try it, it'll make literally no sound. And I'm running up metal stairs, and I'm making no sound just by spamming the left stick. So I was able to gain advantage on him there, getting close enough to be able to kill him, and he wasn't, of course, peeking the stairs waiting for me to come up because he couldn't hear me until I was already, until it was too late. Now here we've got one of those 1v1 examples which I talked about in Noob of Evil's video. I'm going to try to hit that shot first, which of course I miss, and then I wait for him to get close enough for me to be able to outmaneuver him, but also get close enough that I've got better accuracy with my pistol, which of course is going to be most effective at close range. Now again, the power position here is absolutely perfect because the enemies have got A flag and are therefore going to be on the bridge running towards me. They've also got C, so if they want to come to the bridge, they're going to be running up the stairs, which I'll be able to hear easily and get free pistol kills, basically. And yeah, it's just, see, again, the power position is absolutely perfect, and we've already got B, D, and E. There is no better position at this point. But yeah, it's a very, very quick video here, just a quick overview of the tips and tricks which I gave Noob of Evils in his gameplay. But I hope you've enjoyed, and of course, I will see you on the next one.
Everything I touch turn cold. Need no introduction cause they know Brit and Mo. I hit the lotto, my motto. Roll up gelato and throttle a couple models staccato who fucking brought up the